Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder Minor Closed Qualifiers for the South American region. We're into map 2 between 9Z and W7M after a grueling first map that saw 9Z taking their own map pick. We move on to Mirage, the map pick of W7M. I'm the Eternal J. I'm taking you through this final series that we have here on the mainstream. And I want to give a shout out to all the South American fans right now that are watching, listening, and sending me DMs on Twitter telling me how much of a good job I've done. That really gives me strength to get me through this. It's very late in the UK. So rest assured, I really do appreciate it. Welcome to our fans joining us from StarLadder 2 and the other channels, of course, with their series is finishing up. We're only just starting our second map between W7M and 9Z. W7M on the CT side start for their map pick. 9Z with the T side set up towards the A site. Straight in with the smokes out towards connector, not jungle. Smokes up towards the stairs will start going in. The Molotovs pouring. NHL opening frag on Rios. Rafa strikes right back with a kill on towards Fran. Blind firing through the smoke. Cannot get the kills just yet. Rielsen comes in, gets a tray. Looking for the second man. Gets that quick flick. Back over with the shoulder bait. Restic falling. NHL and Lucan do try back to 2 versus 2. 1 minute to go down here, and they will be able to deal with the man towards CT. So it's all left to Rafa. Last man standing. 1v2 scenario into jungle. He'll move, and NHL will take him down for 3 frags, and 9Z with a very, very big start here on their opponent's map pick on the T side. Let's score the pistol. The SMG is brought down. W7M with a very heavy investment here in this next round. 1 MP9, 1 Scout. CZ, 2 Deagles in for the CT side. As players move in, 9Z, of course, out towards the top mid face. Not a whole lot coming through in terms of active map control. They're playing very, very carefully around this. Banana control. Banana? That's the wrong map. Oh dear. I meant to say apartments control coming in for Restic. Gonna go down towards underpass to hold down the mid face. Riots though holds down the palace face. He takes out Fran. MBL now making his way in. Rielsen is known to the T side forces. Nades in against him will do a lot of damage. Scout in for Rafa still gets a secondary frag. Spots his teammate. Molotov should force him out to get taken out. Indeed, Restic deals with him. Spray back from MBL turns it to 3 versus 3. Bomb can get picked up and planted. Rafa turns around though, trying to get this kill. And indeed, he will be able to do so with the USP. Dig up for Riots. Spots MBL, takes him down. That's all left to Restic. Last man standing here, out towards the door face, and Rafa gets 3. First on the board for W7M as the force buy works out for the CT side. We are all in at evens. And that just is kind of like the way that this whole series has gone, right? Just back and forth blows, round after round for either side. Doesn't matter if it's a rifle round, an eco round, whatever round it is, it's all come up to be just a back and forth affair. Rafa spray onto Lucan to take out the first kill. And there will be a force buy back in for the 9Z side. The Deagles up, CZ's in, Kevlar and helmets across several players, all defending against those SMG frags with the AKs and AUGs to be a bit more difficult. Scout in for Mads as well. Bursting through Rafa. Giving Fran held back over to the palace position. And MBL facing, doing damage to Pank, but can't take him out. Riots. Close range here towards the short position. Rafa moving in, trying to find a gap in the smoke to work with towards the mid face. Spots out one up top mid, sprays on through towards Restic. Meanwhile, YJ frag out towards the Palace position as Pack does go forward into 4 versus 3, the only one casualty that they have. NHL falls down to 61 points of health, but he will still lead the charge here in the connected position. Riots gets down resting, and YJ comes up with a kill on NHL, leaving NBL as the last man standing. Up top mid, 1v3, but 8 HP, it's probably not going to be a victory for him. It probably will be another round for W7M as the rifles come up good, all 3 alive. AKs can get recovered by YJ. AUG's in. Once again, backed up by 1 SMG for Reels in. Nades up on the eco here for 9Z as they push forward past the Molotov as it starts to burn away. And they will try and look for a bomb plant here in this eco round. Riots with 2 quick frags. Bomb obviously dropped 3 kills to his name. Actually making it 4. Rapper coming in with 1 as simple as that. Now 4 rifles out for the T's, 5 AKs as standard, head Kevlar. Very limited utility sets, they will use a lot of it to take up the default here, and towards the apartments is where most of it will go down. Molotovs onto the balcony to try and force the CTs out of position. AK face from NBL kicks things off on YJ, taking him down, forcing Pank to fall back up towards the connector area. T-side hold their line up towards top mid at the stack. Lucan, NHL, continuing to try and prod at the CT line, but will not get anything else done out here towards the mid position. W7M falling back out of position. Why don't you put that AK towards the... I was going to say, put that AK towards the mid position, tries to think of take out Lucan, but Lucan takes him down. Rafa there with a trade towards short will keep it at a 1-man advantage, but it's still a man advantage for the T side as 9Z start to strike. AUG in to cover off the crossfire. NHL down, spotting 2 more. The burst from Rielzen gets that kill, but now Rafa's going to get taken out, and Rielzen very close to the bomb site. Headshot will be landed, and now it all leaves to Riots. 1v2 scenario. Out through market door. NBL will spray him, 2 kills to his name, and 9Z coming up with a very confident hit towards the A, oh, not the A bomb site, the B bomb site. Wow, I really am slowing down. Whoa, all right, hang on, let me take a quick sip of the coffee here. Try to get my head in the right place, got to focus. It's a 1-round game, W7M and 9Z not giving up anything as of right now. No major ground gained in the lead. No major ground gained in the scoreline. Flashes over. Look at how far the CTs are pushed up. Though Pank with 1 kill to his name on NHL. NBL will get that trade back of the AK 4 versus 4. But I think he spotted at least 2 T-side players. Maybe even the bomb. I'm not 100% certain on this, but rotations coming in. The CTs expecting that this will end up being an A here. Even Rielzen falling away from the apartments, coming up over to the A bomb site. Flashes in. Fran going to make his way up. AUG ready for the cross out here towards the short position. NBL and Lucan get the first 2 frags in the execute. Make it 3 as YJ goes down and W7M are dismantled. Last player spotted out here on short, and NBL ends up with 4. So he goes absolutely ham for 9Z and dominates here with a third on the board for the T side. Again, very fast hits coming out towards the B bomb site. They isolated those kills, got them pretty quickly, and the same thing for the A side. It seems like W7M aren't quite ready for the pacing that 9Z are going to bring to the table. Eco round for W7M should be putting up pretty easily here by 9Z in this next round. Zeus in for Reals in, and I like this idea to try and take the kill out towards the apartments. Get that one AK out, hold on to it, potentially time for a secondary kill if they rush out of the apartments, but getting that one rifle on the Eco would be a pretty decent pickup for the CTs. Luken, opening frag. Double kill with Reals in, takes him back down. USP can turn on towards MBL with very low HP, but in the end wrapped in by high HP players at close range. Restic with 2 frags to his name, a 4th on the board for 9Z. They take the lead away from W7M, a very confident start coming through from the Argentinians. Again, also not a confident map for these guys. They've only played it 3 times in the last few months. They've lost it twice, got it once against the All Knights side back in the ESL LA League. Did face against Denial, though, and did have it at a 16-14, so a very, very close map, but they did lose that one in the end. But the experience for W7M very clearly puts them in the favourites for this map, including a 16-13 against Valiance. Plays in towards the mid position, coming from NHL, takes out Riotes, kicks things off for the T side once again. Opening frag, mid-control gained by 9Z. Bomb can get picked up by Luken, and he's going to commit, I think, alongside the rest of the T-side players. Options opened, obviously. Now can go towards short. And again, B-side is very exposed. A quick hit from 9Z, as they've done so far in this map, could isolate that one kill, deal with Reals in, and get a simple bomb punt. In the end, he's going to gamble stack and go with his teammates over to the A bomb site. I think they spotted all the players towards mid, and now they try and commit. 9Z smokes up, covering off their backstabs. Nades in as Fran makes his way out of the ramp position. Flashbangs over to CT spawn. The bomb plant will go down open for Connector. Crank goes falling to low HP. Meanwhile, NHL and Fran involved in 2 quick trades, with Rafa going falling on the CT side. Man advantage still gained for the 9Z squad, and it looks like W7M are going to play this carefully and safely. They're going to retreat away to hold on to their AUGs. Holding on to their weapons because they realized that they had a bit of a back foot here. W7M probably weren't expecting this kind of resistance from 9Z. Again, only 2 losses in the last 3 months, excuse me, not 6 months. 13 maps played for W7M of Mirage. And again, one of those results was a 16-13 against Valiance. Now, I'm from Europe. I know how good Valiance are. That's no result to scoff at. That is very impressive stuff from W7M. Here come the T side. Fast hit once again out of the apartments. M4 from Reals in is ready for wrestling. Sprays on him. Gets it connected to the second of MBL. And backup is being called out here. We've got 1 scout out to the marking position, but Reals wants to take it in fast angle. Sprays blind. Gets the triple on for the quadra potentially against Fran's solo HP. He will go forward into YJ as Luken comes in with 2 quick frags. 3 versus 1 left for him. He's got an ace Cluctus, and bomb being dropped to the apartments leaves him to get the frags alone. Turning on for headshots. Can't quite find the CT players, and eventually the numbers game will overwhelm him. 2 low HP players, too many ones to deal with on the W7M side, and they will hold out a very confident defensive, but mostly thanks to Reals in there. 3 frags to his name, very well played. Rafa takes aggressive faces out towards the mid position. Once again, going to try and get an opening kill for W7M early on in this round. It's not quite going to work out for him, though, as 9Z take a lot of damage on MBL and NHL, but they do come up with the kill. And force the CTs to fall back once again. Realsin the only man on the B site. And I just don't like this defensive line. I do not like it at all. 9Z have proven they can just make their way quickly out of the bomb site and overwhelm this guy. He did get 3 kills in that last round, sure. But how many rounds is he realistically going to get it together? We'll have to find out if 9Z want to commit to this. For now, they are just playing back over at the T-spawn. Setting up smokes, yep, NHL. Sniping this smoke, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, sniper's nest blooming up. Trying to sell them on the idea that they're going for mid-control, but the truth is that YJ is going to read onto this and probably going to hear all that utility coming in over to the A bomb site. Realsin tentatively rotating as meanwhile the hit comes through. Riots with the AUG. Flashbang in for Pank, spots 2, sprays on only 1, only gets the 1 kill. And the man advantage maintains itself with the T side. The Molotovs in 30 seconds left. The bomb plant should come through pretty safely. T side put boys around the corner. Realsin gets down 1 frag, sprays back as Lukin deals with Riots. And Realsin is going to go falling on connector. 1 man left in YJ, 1 versus 3. And 9Z again. I'm loving the confidence. I really am loving it. Looking excellent right now. Replayer staying alive for this round. Sort of see how all the rounds sort of balance out the build-up economy state of the 9Z squad. Keeping 3 players alive each round at least. MBL will go falling in the balance position, so I take that back immediately because that actually will deficit the economy of the T side. But either way, 9Z off the back of W7M's victory will put them down a very low economical state. Only 3 rounds loss bonus for them at this stage. It's not enough to justify the buy here. The AUG will be the only rifle to work with for YJ. CZ's come in, Deagle's out for 3 players, and MBL. Molotov's in the start, flashes over as the team side make their way up and over, realizing that Rafa's in the sniper's nest, but they're not going to take the firefight against him. Instead, it's YJ in connect to the face up. NHL. Ooh, Riots actually peeks in. MBL getting a bit overly aggressive. I think he made a couple of footsteps, and I think YJ, as a result, called in the info, got his teammate to get the frag. That's exactly what he did. Ooh, and the smokes are getting whiffed as well for 9Z, so they are looking confident for the executes. The defaults, though, a little bit questionable here and there. Regardless, they're going to continue to move into the mid position. Pank barely flicked around by Fran there with a 180. Headshot landed. He's on 13, 10 points of health. I can't read. 4v4 situation and a lot of damage being done to this man. The Deagles can do even more. Headshots are plenty around this corner for Rafa. He catches off Restic. Looks back in for Luken. Can't take him down. Riots back over towards the short position, ready and waiting for the CTs to round this corner. Taking their time with this one. 9Z are receiving pieces of damage left, right, and center. Nades in, Deagle's shots. Kills against them, flanks coming through. The CTs lose another in Rafa, but YJ quick to the trade back. Spray in from Fran. Can't quite get him down, and he can't overface. Again, he's on 10 points of health. Rio's now spotted, tapped on through, and he almost gets the kill on towards him. NHL, though, picking up that bomb. 15 seconds, they've got to get to the bomb site, and they have got 1 man close to it. YJ to deny his bomb plant. Fran facing in, taps on taps will spot him, and indeed YJ will take the first and the second. 3 kills to his name, and the eco will be successful for W7M. Deco more accurately, but AUG in for YJ certainly was pivotal for the W7M squad. No more than a 2-round deficit is allowed between these 2 teams, apparently. Continuing with the ecos and the strike backs and the force buys. back and forth traded rounds between W7M and 9Z. Rifles will get rebought by the T side. AWP, of course, in for Lucan. And 4 AK-47s out for the T side players. Midface coming in from Riots and YJ this time. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm hearing ticks. We're going to get called in for the technical stop. Lucan has disconnected one more time. We have seen this before, obviously. It's cost them a few rounds on the 9Z side when they had their overtime on Vertigo. And this, unfortunately, will be another big thing. Well, geez. I legitimately thought we were past all the technical issues, right? We had so many technical problems over the course of today's broadcast. I thought we were over it. I thought we were good. I thought we were in the home stretch, but it seems like just the universe wants me to stay up late today. It's fantastic. I'm not complaining. It's quite curious, though. I'm not sure what it is about today. It seems like a cursed set of broadcasts. Well, either way, Lucan seems like he's back in very quickly here. We will have the round reset called, obviously. This is not live. It is still 6-5 officially in the server, despite what that scoreboard will tell you. A quick, again, RR will have to come through. Match medic called in by the admins. Well, again, they'll run it back, 6-5. There you go. Oh no, wait, hold on. It's only gone back to the beginning of this round. Come on. You know where we need to be. 6-5. What? Are they going to go from here? What? Yeah, no, this is not live. Still not live. Something's not gone well. There you go. That's better. 6-5. See, match medic sometimes doesn't always work well. Like, again, I'm no admin, but I know that this can be a problem sometimes. It's all good though. We're ready to rock and roll. 9Z still in the lead. W7M with their chance to catch up right here, right now. Rifles in for both sides. AK saved by the CT forces. AWP is brought down by Lucan. He doesn't disconnect this time as he tries and takes that first contact out towards the A ramp position. Quick hit coming through from Fran, meanwhile towards mid. He gets interconnected, gets shut down immediately by YJ. And NBL smokes up into the sniper's nest. The T is going to start pushing forward once again on towards the A bomb site. Ramp control, palace control coming in for the terrorists. Riots, nice nade. Damage done to Restic, but not to the second man. It didn't quite land deep enough, I don't think. It did look excellent. It did look well placed. Not to be, apparently. Z, 60 seconds on the clock. Go for the A-site execution. Smokes up to connect to jungle and stairs. NHL going to make his way out as NBL is taking out a secondary frag for the CT side with a manic spray from NHL. Gets Riots right back. Now one player from CT spawn to be dealing with in the form of Pank. The rotators have been caught off and cut off from the connected position. AHL taps his way on towards the second kill. The bomb plant can come down to default 3 versus 3. No one will face him from CT spawn. Completely cleared out as the Molotovs coming towards the firebox. Restic we push back there. And Lucan, AWP, round the corner from Rafa, spots his shoulder, takes it down eventually, deals with the AWP to the CT side. Continuing to fall right back and watch the backstab and wait for the CTs to push on towards him. AWP in for reals in. Can't quite find an overextension. Can't quite find a face from the T side. W7M off to full right back right here. Reels in into the short position, looking for an exit frag. Might get one kill. But nah, not even Restic's going to give up his life. We'll fall back towards the ramp position with his T side teammates. We have 7 on the board for 9Z. Imagine the 4x should come through. Indeed it will for W7M. AWP still in play for Rafa, obviously. Heavy investment will not need to include the big green gun because they did save it. Both economies kind of leveling out pretty well right here. Let's see how far they can carry it. Molotov's in, smokes out, flashes in from NHL. Not going to take that mid phase this time. They have done a bit hit and miss here with the mid control, you know, especially when Fran rushes up towards that mid position, out towards connector. Like, it doesn't always go well for him like he did in the last round. It's an information play, but at the cost of a rifle. Instead, they're going to wait for the CTs to aggress, and if YJ peeks around this corner, could be a kill for either side. But so far, no such aggression be shown by W7M. YJ just held back, ready for the T-side to round this corner. I don't think 9Z have the info on this player either. I don't think they've got anything. Work with here towards the mid face. Lacking information, denial by the CT side. And now Rafa with the AWP will keep the mid control alongside his teammate in the crossfire. But still nothing shown by 9Z. They're going to stack all 5 players into the apartments, get the smokes ready. And here they come. Flashbangs over, only one man to defend it. It's reels in all the time, every time. Back at bench, spotted out, spraying on through, trying to do some damage. Can only get damage to Restic, no kills. NHL comes up with the first hit for the T side. Traded back by YJ, bursting through and damage done to NBL. 9 HP, he stays alive as the Orbalukin can't respond. Leg shot back, Rafa able to respond in kind. And low HP for 2 T side players now as the high HP man goes down. NBL and Restic got the weight of the world resting on their shoulders, and unfortunately, it's a bit too much for them to handle. Last man in market, Restic actually got a backstab against the CT forces. And if they haven't checked this, oh, this could be massive. Rafa spotted out, sprayed on, first kill. Second spray is not going to go well. As again, the HP advantage works well for the CT side. Positioning great there from Restic, but just not to be in this case. And you know what? I have doubted Reels in setup here towards the B-bomb site, but I do have to praise W7M in that case. You know, he was the only man there, but the rotations were thick and fast. He did go down as the first casualty, but damage came through, trades came through. Man advantage for the retake, and obviously 8 HP on the last man standing. You can't complain with that much. Going to force the issue away from 9Z as well. Low amount of money for the T-side line. Pan gets himself 2 quick spray downs. NHL and Luke are going to go fall in. Restic and Fran do try and back to 3 versus 3. And one more man still left here on the A-bomb side. The AWP completely isolated. Those smokes up, and backup will be arriving soon. One player towards jungle. Smokes in from the CT side using whatever utility they can. Of course, the rifle still left in play for the T-side line. 2 AKs for Fran and Restic, and the UMP for NBL still kicking. Now reels in. Once again, solo holder of the B-bomb site. Where will he play this time? Back bench. Looking like it initially. 9Z playing slowly, carefully, and quietly. Down towards underpass. If they're going to go here towards the A site, they better let Fran pick up the bomb. Someone's got to pick up the bomb eventually because they've got 40 seconds on the clock. They can't afford to leave it behind. Make his way in to join the underpass push. Controlling Freot, spots out NBL. NBL takes the headshot and tries to boost his way into Sniper's Nest. Now 2 CTs, 1 for either side. isolated from each other, so no trade potential, 20 seconds. And this could be where Realsin can do the most damage here. He's going to be expecting T-side players coming in from all sorts of sides. So on market, he's been spotted towards short spray through for the AUG. The AK here from Fran will deal with him. The bomb plant can come through. 10 seconds. Rafa with the AWP. Is he going to go for the retake? It looks like he will. Moving on towards short. Maybe not, actually. There you go, 9Z. Another confident round once again out of the gate. Aggression. Getting the kill to slow things down. Quick plays boosting up, going into the B bomb site, isolating that one player left. Knowing that Realsin is the lone player as well. I think 9Z are catching on to what the CT side is setting up for W7M. Contact play from Realsin, rotations to come in towards the B bomb site. It's a solid strategy on paper, but obviously it has some holes in the sense that if that rotation is slow, like it would be if you're in a 3 versus 3 situation, then you can go ahead and take a round like this work. 2 players alive for the T side, but no one for W7M remains in play. The force buy will be out for the last round of the half. And 9Z will be taking the half, but by how much? 8-7 or 9-6? Probably 9-6 at this stage, I'd say. There's just not enough for W7M to work with. Brought up pistols, CZ's on 2, Deegan in for the 3rd, AUG for YJ, and of course the UMP in for Riots. CTs take the mid face once again. AUG in for YJ, hearing a lot of footsteps out for his teammates. Once again, it's going to leave to Realsin and Rafa with the CZs. 2 players to defend the bomb site. NHL will deal with it first, and Realsin holds back passive. Back and forward, Brucey. Round the corner, spray on through. Takes the first man down. Onto NHL. Burst phase. Fire on through. Taps off with a secondary frag. Realsin, how are you getting this done? Resting comes up. He gets the triple. Realsin on for the quadra. Riots gets it instead, but still. Reals. That was insane defensive coming through. It gets to 7 for W7M at the turn of the half. A triple kill for a CZ. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane for Reals. 12 kills from on the board. Second top fragger in the server right now. Alongside MBL tying it up. Second only to Rafa at 14. And it's Rafa at the end of the day, so that makes sense. Speaking of Rafa, he'll once again have the P250 out with a flash and a smoke here for the W7M side. On the pass control, 2 players up here, Riots and Realsin. And NHL quickly dealt with for the opening frag. Headshot landed by the Glock. Rafa smoke up towards the A-bomb site. Luke Enders get a trade back for the CT forces, missing a lot of bullets, but eventually lands that headshot on Pank. Meanwhile, Riots trades it. And P250 for Rafa catches off one on Fran. Looks in for the next man out towards the short position. Bomb plant will come through, open for ramp. And NBL and Restic up for the reface here. 4-on-2 scenario. Diffuse kit on the back of NBL. Smoke for him. For the Ninja Diffuse. Both players coming in from connector and jungle. One from the mid position in sniping. Restic gets down 1. Realsin trades it right back. Looks into the last man and gets the headshot. 3 kills to his name. And W7M have it at evens. 8-8 on the board. Of course, it's Realsin to do as much damage with the pistol. CZ with the defensive. On the pistol, he gets 3 kills of his own right. Back-to-back 3K rounds for the man. Why don't we give him a CZ for every single round and see what he can do with that? Like, certainly would look impressive. So he's going to treat himself to a rifle. AK's in for him and Riots. Krieg out for YJ and 2 SMGs for the remaining T-side players. And then against the full eco, mid-stack coming in from 9Z. Restic will deal with Rafa. Not quite ready for that one. He was rushing in. Mac 10 will get recovered. He'll be able to reel on the fact that there is no one here towards the A-bomb site. Realsin will hold back in the apartment, so I get some exit frags. The bomb plant will go down. I do think it's the B-site play. And then, of course, we'll stall for time. The flashbangs will try to prove the point against it. They're looking, don't see a bomb plant, don't see anything, don't hear anything ticking away. It's Pank. Deals with the first. And the second, and the third, and we're going to do the 4th and the 5th. Nicely done there. Pank with 3 kills, $1,800 gained by the lone T-side player. Money stacking for W7M, and the rifles, most of the rifles, all of the rifles in fact, will stay in play. W7M take the lead here on their map pick at long last. A pause will be called. Technical in nature. I would imagine this will be called by 9Z for Luken. Let's find out. Well, apparently not. Oh, Luken with a start. Opening kill with a spray straight through the smoke, and Rafa dead in an instant. Two more kills come back for the T sideline. Riots and Pank. 2-for-1 trade, 4 versus 3. Favor, of course, to the T sideline as the CT try and find their way in. It's Fran peeking out on top of Truck, taking Riots back to 3 versus 3. Spraying from NBL, doing a little bit of damage, but again, not taking a kill. Pank instead goes falling. And Rielsen also falling. Luken turns on the 4 frags on the A side defensive. 3 in quick succession on the sequence. And 9Z do strike back again. No team will have to take more than a two-round lead, it seems. Like, this is insane. Eco in for W7M, Deco mostly for 3 players. P250 brought up by Raf for his favourite pistol. You have to see it. W7M for the moment have the map control, have the mid control, have apartments and palace. Boost coming through as well. Rielsen allowed to look into the sniper's net to try and gain a bit of a flanking advantage above the CT line. I don't think anyone's expecting this either. They are playing against it. They aren't really playing away. Shots of these Eagles can do some damage on the CT line. What can they do? 60 seconds left for it. It's making a ton of noise towards the apartments. The bomb is also out there at the T-side entrance. 50 seconds remain as Rafa down low. Rielsen comes up to Deagle, shots missing out. Luken turns on towards NHL instead, looking for Luken doing damage, but not enough. 92 points of HP. He stays alive to get himself a double kill of his own right. And Molotov still reels, finally gets the headshot he's looking for, but instantly traded back by Fran. A 3 versus 2. MBL swings out from default to 1. And Riot's last man standing. Fran faces, sprays, and takes himself a double. 9Z control the lead one more time. W7M just not allowed to catch a break, it seems. I mean, it was an eco at the end of the day, so take from that as you will. AK's in, Krieg's out for 2 players as W7M have the bye. And strike right back on T-side potentially. Let's see if it happens. Org's picked up. Molotov's in, NHL with the flashbang and counter incendiary is back from the CT line. He continues to face further forward. So T's get aggressed on very heavily here. I mean, NHL just so far pushed up. Unfortunately, with W7M, they're not going to be committing to the A-bomb site early on here. At least if they aren't going to be showing it in the defaults. Flash in for NBL, will get towards the mid-position, face the underpass, and Rielsen barely wins out the spray. 4 points of HP, he stays alive, and falls back out to the apps position where Riots is waiting from Rafa. Smoke down towards the mid-position. On to Sniper's Nest. Restic. Ready for a counter strike back to try and deal with Riots, or at least keep him at bay. But very far pushed up of his own right here towards the apartment's position. Meanwhile, YJ starts to get aggressive towards mid. Flash in towards the not apartments, the connector area. Not looking on towards short, where Fran is still waiting for it. It's a man advantage for W7M. Can they keep it going? Here it starts prodding at the B-bomb site. Only one player to find, and he sprays him down. Next man over on short, not really defending the bomb site itself, but the hit's going to come through towards A site, it seems. They're all stacking up for this one, and Fran's on the strike back, take the first player, and the second spray. AWP kill from Luken turns it back to 2 versus 2, and just like that, W7M have thrown the advantage away with some awkward 1v1 duels. AWP spotted, sprayed, and Reelson will take him down, and 10 seconds left for Fran. The bomb will go planting. He's got the defuse in his utility belt. But a 1 versus 2 for the 4K clutch for him. Martov gonna miss out the nade in. Might go a bit deeper this time, but in the end, he's not gonna get anything out of the T-side line, so he falls back. And W7M do recover the play, but they lost a little bit too much for my money. Again, Fran with 2 kills towards short, turning the whole thing around. Looking for exit still, so W7M can make their way away, and Reelson on 4 HP is very susceptible to these exit positions. Indeed, scope up, Rafa around a corner. Headshot landed, kill taken, and Reelson goes up with the bomb. All 5 players going down. Well played from Fran, considering the circumstances. Couldn't get the clutch, could not get the round. But it'll keep the economy very deficited here. For W7M, a very expensive round for them as they reinvest in. The UMP has to come out from YJ. They can't afford the AWP. Neither can the CT side, but with the AUG in play, any kills for Fran will be very valuable for the CT forces on this eco. CT's face up and through. MBL going to wrap over to the B-bomb site, seeing some early presence over there, but not a whole lot going to be shown other than just the utility players in the mid faces. Rafa out towards short, will look on the B-bomb site. Meanwhile, USP here for Luken. How has he done this? Stop that bomb from rotating. Restic taken out. Reutz will be able to deal with a 3 versus 3. But a USP for the kill. Now the AUG striking back for Fran. There's 2 rifles that the CZs can recover. Indeed, want to get picked up by Luken. Let's make his way in. Fran still here, held back behind bench. He's going to play passive. Very carefully around this. He will hear footsteps from Riots eventually. He'll strike against him here. One T-side player also in the sniper's nest. Headshot angle locked on as Fran takes out one. Luken's going to go falling, but he drops that bomb. Crucial frags coming in as the USP, the AUG, they combine. And now NHL will wrap back in with a CZ to hopefully finish off the job. We've seen this CZ do so much damage so far in this matchup, but Rafa will turn it to 1 versus 1. Can he recover this for W7M? Another expensive round will come through for the T-side, but can they make it around for the T-side? NHL knows when his bomb's been dropped. Rafa has not attempted to pick it up. Look onto it, keep his eyes locked. He's got to cover off this position. 19 seconds as Rafa faces into the apps position, does not see the man. The bomb plant. Over the market, faked once, 10 seconds, and NHL will keep his eyes open, and eventually the spray will come through from Rafa. Recovering the round, but still an eco, getting 4 players down. W7M will have the lead, but they'll also have a broken buy, and 9Z. Actually, are they going to go for another eco here? No. Luken will buy the AUG. I mean, for MBL, it's understandable because they have an SMG and Kevlar and utility here, but same thing with NHL, so not quite the same sort of defined rifle buy as W7M have. But for 9Z, this is their chance to completely cripple the T-side. So much damage done in 2 different rounds. Expenses up the wazoo for W7M. Molotov's in doing damage to MBL to kick things off. Flashes over Rafa. Uh-oh, okay. Getting flashbacks to the beginning of our broadcast tonight where the Go TVs were having a bit of a hissy fit, but it's okay. We're all fine, we're all good. W7M. Boost up towards Sniper's Nest. Looking like this is going to be an A split. A war on 3 fronts. But the SMGs here for NHL and NBL. definitely will be ready for the facing. 60 seconds left. They do creep in towards the ramp position. Riot's trying to look on towards any short control coming in for 9Z. And that boost up has Sniper's Nest control. So rotations can be detected by the T-side forces, but SMG's round a corner. AHL takes the first player down. All four right back. Trade will come in from Rafa. Is he ready for the second man? MBL round his corner. Rafa checks it, but the bomb gets dropped. 35 seconds. MBL has full control. Rotations coming in from Lucan as he gets ready here. The footsteps to the left-hand side. Riot will be dealt with. MBL will be extremely low, but a 4 versus 2 scenario favor to the CT side, and 25 seconds for Reels in to work with. YJ isolated from his teammate back over at jungle. And the CTs have the crossfire locked towards the open. Anywhere that W7M want to go, they will be accounted for. So YJ takes Lucan down, looks on towards short position, and he gets dealt with by Restic, leaving all the Reels in. 10 seconds left, 1 versus 3. He's not getting this bomb punt. He's not getting this round. 9Z strike back. Serious damage done to the T-side line. There is no money left for W7M, as once again, 9Z take control and equalize against their Brazilian opponents. Just back and forth and back and forth. This whole series been a case of round trades and small leads and small advantages gained above each other. Only a few rounds in between these two squads have been separated at any one point in time. As 9Z look to reclaim their lead, sprays in from Lucan on the force by round for W7M, so they may concede a two-game lead. Two-goal lead. Fran here alongside Restic. 2 kills to his name. On for Rafa for the triple. Nice and easy there. YJ last man standing. 1v5 towards mid. Krieg up against the full-blown instead of a UGs, and I imagine this will not end up working. I have reason to imagine this. Bomb in full CT control, Restic kicks around. Oh, what a crispy shot. A baiting that does lose Fran his life, but 4 kills for Restic. I think it may have been worth it. And again, all 5 going down. The force buy round for W7M collapses underneath them. No money. No money at all. PT50 in for YJ. Glocks out for 4 players. Molotov in for Restic. T-side players at bay of their own right here towards the apartments. Flashing in. Restic does not see the T-side players there. I think the Molotov smoke kind of held it off, but either way, W7M are going to make their move in. No man advantage gain until Fran finally strikes. Restic will be traded back. Fran with 2 kills, make it 3. USP still facing around trying to land a bomb plant. No money regained by the T-side, just about there. With Rafa, last man standing. 1 versus 4. Now none versus 4. The 2-round lead is gained by 9Z. The first 2-round lead I think we've seen since like the turn of the half or something. Yeah, that is about right. 8-7.5 and then 2 rounds in a row to equalize. Yeah. That's true the way it's gone down. W7M mid-face, reels in, sprays and deals with Lucan. Once again, an opening kill for W7M, catching off over aggression from 9Z. Flashes in, reels, moves up again, deals with Fran. 5-on-3 situation. Restic comes up with 1 kill, spray with the second spot in the third man. Turns on towards Pank, gets himself away alive. The 3 versus 3 is extremely low on HP. And eventually he will be able to be finished off by the T-side. Pank with his frag, 3 versus 2, T-side in control, and 9Z looking like they want to commit to this. They are setting up the backstab. But nah, eventually the calls made you think better of it. I mean, the economy is a bit lopsided from the T side. That's TT side. Oh, God. You know things are bad when you can't tell your T from your CT sides. the economy state is a bit lopsided from the CT side. 7,000, 6,000, 4,000 for NBL, Fran, and NHL, and of course 1,700 and 1,200 for Restic. Means that there's only 3 players that can go ahead and justify the force buy, so the rifles staying in play can drop weapons for the low 2 players. Fran should invest, NBL and NHL should drop, and indeed that's what they'll do. AUG's in for all 4 players with full sets utility, and it looks like a much more confident buy here from 9Z. T-side in, nades up. Great dunk down on Fran. 45 HP. Lucan also down 74 points of health. Restic with a blind spray. Starts things off for 9Z, dealing with Riots. NBL above the smoke, looking for YJ. Sprays on through, gets a secondary kill. 5 versus 3, and the T's continue to commit towards the B bombs. Like Restic ready for the double man spray down. Dink on a second nading will finish off Rafa. Well, actually, Fran will get there first, but Reals and last man standing will get Restic back on the trade. But this is as far as he goes. Face in from Fran, low HP for him, but he still gets himself the kill. 2 kills to his name. And 14 on the board for 9Z. 2 away from victory on this map. And with the victory also on Vertigo, it would mean of this series. But we've seen many an overtime in this series already, so don't hold your breath, boys. Don't hold your breath. Orps in, AUG's out. Kriegs, AKs, Mac 10 force buy for W7M. It's going to look like a very awkward round for them, so if they wanted to go for the overtime, this will be the round they have to force it out. So here we go. 1 player out straight from Rafa. Spray on through from Restic. Gets the kill. 5 on 4. AUG of Fran ready and waiting back behind the boxes. NHL gets himself 2 quick frags. Not up by Riots. And YJ last man standing. 1v5. P250 out. It's looking like it's going to be a flawless round for 9Z. Whoops. And map and match point for these boys here. Argentina looking to move forward in the minor qualifiers. And again, this is for a spot against Isurus in the semis. Well, it'll be played off tomorrow at 1500 BRT, for those of you who might not be aware. Of course, followed up prior to that by the Sharks INTZ series, played off at 1200 BRT tomorrow. All for an extra spot in the upper bracket of day 2. Here comes the hit from W7M. Fast play out to the B bomb site. Smoke in from Fran. Tries to hold the line. The bomb plant might get counteracted here. Matt 10 around the corner will spray on through. Fran does get 1 kill, but it's traded right back. 4 versus 4 immediately. Favor of the, well, nobody, just the AUGs. A weapon advantage for the 9Z side. Tech9 gets up and over. Deagle picked up for Rafa. The CTs try and make their way inland. Molotov in a YJ. Rafa does get a kill back. 4 on 3, 3 on 3. Deagle's up still, trying to get some frags back. 2 versus 2 scenario. CT's continuing to move forward. MBL on a bomb site, catches off Riots, so it's all up to Rafa. Deagle down, doing damage, but he gets damage of his own right. And bomb plant in the open. He's got to land these shots. 1 HP. He's doing damage. He gets the Deagle shot. 1v1 against MBL. The bombs take too far. I think MBL's got to fall away from this. Rafa holding for time. Can't get a kill on the way back out, but he will hold on with W7M. 13 on the board. The 9Z aren't out of the woods just yet. A tactical pause being called by the Brazilians here. They're gonna need it. One round away from 9Z taking the map in the series, exactly like how it went down on the first map. Exactly how it went down on Vertigo. 2 rounds for W7M to make up. And that led to that incredibly long overtime that we just saw as well. The T side face up towards mid. Control coming in. Aggression out from the CTs out towards the ramp position. Riots, however, aggressing also towards the apartments. Catching off Restic. Spraying through 39 points of health. Nades in from Riots. NHL around his corner. Sprays on through. The AK gets the first kill. Look him in a second on Pank as he gets down Luken. There's not a whole lot to work with for 9Z. One more man left on the bomb site, and that's NBL up on the Palace scaffolding. Restic comes in, catches off YJ towards the mid position. One trade back for the CT forces, but he takes a lot of damage for his trouble, and NBL still waiting and getting information back on the T side line. No more info. Given up by W7M. CT's held back. Fran, you can see, he's watching at the apartments just in case the rotation's coming in as the T's haven't committed the bomb towards the A bomb site. It's back over in apps. It can go towards B. Smokes up for Rafa. "30 seconds on the clock. W7M. Oh, look at Restic's position, actually. Pank can't deal with this. Information gained to kill? No. 2 versus 4. NBL catches off one towards the connected position, but meanwhile, the main attention has to be turned over towards Frank because he's got to do all of the damage. 1 versus 4. He's spotted, sprayed, 1 kill towards his name, but that's as far as it goes. Zviots finishes the job, takes 14 for W7M, and 1 final buy for 9Z. Can they make it happen? Can they go over the edge? Or will it be another overtime? Which will be 4 for this series alone. 5 total in terms of my shift, in terms of the last series that we also had on stream earlier. AWP, M4, AUG, Krieg in for Reals. Sprays on, does damage. Can't get a kill on NBL though, he will force him back. NHL meanwhile holding down the A bomb site alone. A P250 and a dream. Teams make their way out and about. NHL taking damage. Sprayed in. Riots takes him down. Luken. Orp shot connects through the box. AUG will be forced back. He looks back in with the second man out here. Rotations coming through as Restic ready for a backstab coming in over to the B bomb site. But will he be able to get this frag on Rafa? Yes, he will be able to. 3 versus 3 standing. And bomb needs to get picked up by the T side line. YJ pushed up in the A bomb site but not getting his control. Orps in AUGs. 3-on-3 situation is 9Z. Orp traded out for the AUG for Luken. YJ starts to lurk in land once again. How much can he get done? 25 seconds. They are running out of time for this one. Real's now going to move in towards the B bomb site. 1 player back of that bomb site on the ramp, on the bench position. Resting here, Reals goes falling on for the secondary frag, and suddenly it's YJ. 1v3, NBL gets the final. 16-14, no overtime for you today. W7M 2-0 out of the series. As it will be 9Z moving on in the upper bracket as our 4th team through to the upper bracket semi-finals. It's not over for W7M. Obviously, they're going to have to go through that lower bracket run. In fact, they will be taking on... Who will they be taking on? Loser match 11. They'll be taking on the Pain side. They'll bring the Pain in that lower bracket match, which hopefully we'll be able to cover on the secondary stream for tomorrow. But that's all coming up tomorrow. For tonight, we are done. And thank God we're done. It's too late for me. I've got to go to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, I am very... Although I might seem like I'm tired, although I might seem like I'm having a bit of a joke complaining thing, the truth of the matter is that the only reason why I'm able to do this is because of your fantastic support, and you guys are probably one of the best regions just because like the amount of support you've given tonight, DMs on Twitter, manic messages in the Twitch chat. Like, let me tell you, I'm from the UK, I'm tired as hell, it's way too late for me to be up, but I kept doing it because of this, because legitimately seeing those comments, it gives me the energy to carry on doing this job. So thank you all so much for your support today. It really is appreciated. And yeah, tune back in tomorrow for even more. It's going to be amazing for North South American action from the StarLadder minor qualifiers. I've been the Eternal Jay, and if you want to follow my Twitter, it's !caster in the Twitch chat. But for the time being, for tonight, I bid you a fond and good farewell. Tune back in tomorrow for even more of the StarLadder minor closed qualifiers.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.